Hi everyone, my name is Arnell Custodio, and welcome to another InMotion hosting video tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about a plugin for WordPress called Wordfence Login Security. So just to be clear about the plugin, Wordfence has a full-blown security plugin which we're not actually using. We're actually using a smaller version of that same plugin, which includes only the two-factor authentication, XML RPC protection, and CAPTCHA for the login. So what we're going to do today is show you how to set up your WordPress site so that your users are required to log in using two-factor authentication. You're going to need to have a authenticating device or authenticator application. In this case, I'm using the one that's on my iPhone, which is the Google Authenticator. You can always get these kind of apps from your application store, like on an Android store or the Google Play Store. And in Apple, you would look in the App Store for it. It's a free application, so you can just download it and use it whenever you need it. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Login Security page, which is created when you installed the plugin. And here you can see the code that you need to scan, the QR code, or the actual number here for setup, and also a recovery codes, and then the area where you actually type in your code. Now this is for the administrator, but you can also go into settings and you can enable certain roles to be required to have 2FA. So in this case, I'm going to demonstrate it using an editor, and I'm going to say that this person is required. So I've selected required from the drop-down menu. And later on, what you'll see when that user has set it up, they will be able to see that it's active for them, for that particular user. Generally, you will set up a grace period. In this case, the default grace period here is 10 days. So within 10 days, if that user has not set up 2FA through their user profile, then they will not be able to log into the WordPress site. So I've got this required right now. I'm going to go ahead and log out, and I'll show you the user view. So what they'll first see is this notification at the very top of their dashboard, which indicates that they don't have 2FA enabled for their account. And you'll see a period saying which will require beginning, and then a date and time. And that's based on the grace period that you set within the plugin settings. There's a direct link here that they can click on that goes straight to 2FA settings. And they can also go to their profile and scroll all the way down and activate it this way as well. So it brings them up to the two-factor authentication screen, and this is where you're going to need your authentication application. And with this application, the Google authentication, there's a big plus sign on the bottom right-hand corner. You click on that plus sign, and it tells you scan a QR code or enter a setup key. Now, as soon as you scan the code, it'll immediately create the account within the Google Authenticator application, and then you'll be able to log in with 2FA once you've activated it here on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and scan it and immediately set up the account in your Google Authenticator. And just to let you know that there's going to be a number that's going to be running here. And what happens is after a period of time, that number is changed to a different number. So it'll be blue, and then after time, when it gets close to the time when it's going to be reset, it turns red. You just want to type in that code before it expires so that you can use it. So on the right-hand side of this QR code is the recovery codes. Now, you can download these here now, but you'll also get a reminder after you activate it whether you want to download them. And these recovery codes are one-time use only. There's 5 of them. And they allow you to log into your WordPress site if you lost your authenticator or you don't have it with you when you're trying to get into your WordPress site. These recovery codes are very important, so they must be secured in a safe spot if you download them and store them. I'm going to go ahead and type in the code that I see here on my authenticator device, and then I'm going to click on Activate. Now it's going to ask you to download the recovery codes, so we're just skipping this for now since we're just demonstrating this. And now we're back to the two-factor authentication setup screen. I'm going to go ahead and log out of this user. And I'm going to log back in as the same user since I've activated 2FA. And I'm going to log in back as my editor. And here you can see that there's a 2FA code now required when you log in. So here you need to have your application, your Google Authenticator app. Type in the number that they give to you before it expires, and then hit login. And there you have it. You're logged into your WordPress site using two-factor authentication. Thanks for listening to this tutorial. Please provide any comments and feedback below. If you liked this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for future content. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Check out our InMotion Hosting Support Center for help with your website. We provide thousands of step-by-step guides, videos, and much more to lead you towards making your online project a successful one. You can find us at www.inmotionhosting.com/support.